It's an old bucket of white paint. I don't need that. This would be a lot more fun if I had some paint to go with it. Let's dip it white. There we go, man. That should stick nice to the insides of my pockets. Hey, we got power now. Let's not pick at it. This is the South Kingsport tram stop. This is where all the real cool cats get off. It's a card terminal for the elevator to the tram stop. Without an ARA or a maintenance card, I'm not going anywhere. Hey, I found free stuff. It's shaped just like a hook. There, you salty sea dog.
Key, kid. You can relax with the salty sea lingo on us. We are sophisticated sailors, we.
Sophisticated? That's what I always said.
Never mind him. He's had a few too many. So what's on your mind, kid? You didn't bother a hungry sailor in the middle of his meal without a real good reason, did you?
Of course not, man. I just had a couple of questions.
Shoot!
What ship are you on?
We're on the fine vessel, MS Corollo. Oh, she's in port over the night for repairs. Caught some bad wind on the last run. But she'll be fine again by tomorrow, and then we set sail again.
Sails?
Figure of speech, lad. We can set engine if you prefer it.
How's the stew tonight?
Oh, it's off the charts, kid. Ain't nothing like a fine stew to warm a sailor's cold bones after a long trip. Woo! It's crazy spicy, though. These chilies are killing me.
Chilies? You don't like them? I love chilies.
Hey, you can have 'em, kid. Woo, go ahead.
Thanks, man.
Be careful with those. They can knock an elephant out stone cold.
What are you bound for?
We'll be heading for Port Archu first thing in the morning. 'Tis a long, eerie voyage along the eastbound edge to get there, so the whole crew's mighty spooked about it.
It's not so good about it.
What's so eerie about the edge, man?
It's scary, man. You've no idea of the spooky things that we've seen deep down in the mist.
Tell me what you've seen down there.
No way, man. I don't want to talk about it.
I think you better give my companion here a break. He's been shaking crazy since our last trip. Poor man deserves some R&R without having to be reminded of all the scary things hiding in the depths of the mist.
I thought going near the edge was illegal.
Oh, commercial vessels with the right contacts and permits can coast along it. But if the powers that be catch anyone so much as glancing over the edge, it's hell to pay.
Yeah, whatever's down there, you don't want to mess with it.
He may be a bit on the flufferoonie, but those words are wise. Stay clear of the edge if you value your life, kid.
Never mind, man. Not gonna disturb your soup.
No worries, kid.
Hey, puppy. Yikes! Ah! This This silly dog won't let me pass. I'm not wasting my cool stuff on Rufus. Hola, Makina.
What's up, Buona? What brings you to my fine kitchen?
I'm here for the sweet company.
Sure, Buona. If you say so.
I wanna enter, but silly Rufus won't let me in.
Rufus ain't silly, and if he don't let you in, you don't belong here.
That's just cold. Free food, please.
In your sweet Buoni's dreams, Buona.
How's the stew tonight?
Too expensive for you, that's how it is.
Oh, that burns, lady. Talk to you later, Makina.
You take care of yourself, Buona.
Hey, Matoki, how you doing, man?
Hi there, Buona. I got all I ever wish from life here. Good cooking and a proper fishing spot. What a beautiful evening. Not a rat in sight.
Rat?
Oh yes, I'm terrified of rats, lad. That's why I be resting me limbs here, you know. They just can't get to me no matter how much they skip about.
That's mighty clever, man. Say, that's a nice fishing pole you got there.
Yep, trusty as heck. Caught me a 12-pound mud yuggler the other day.
Wow!
Wow, indeed, I'm quite proud.
A muddy ugler?
Come on, Buona, you know it's basically the only thing we catch here in Kingsport Bay. Of course, there's tires and the odd rubber boot, but there ain't much eating on those.
I wouldn't mind missing out on it anyhow.
Oh, don't get too picky. Makina once served my boots to a whole crew of sailors, and they left port happy and dancing. A good chef and a fine spice can fix the foulest stew right up.
Tell me more about muddy ugglers.
Sure. They're tricky buggers to pull up, but a fine treat for the tongue if tended to right. Mama Makina turns the foulest yugglers into gourmet magic.
That's a crazy story, but enough about it already.
Hey, you're the one who asked. I'm telling you, man, the rats. I can't stand those foul creatures. They scare me right out of my pants.
That's too bad, man. I liked having you around.
Heck, this ain't far off. Besides, I've been around for a long time. Even the fish knew this was a bad spot.
Yeah, you an old timer, man. How long have you been around Kingsport Bay?
Oh, long before you were born. Roughly 60 or 70 years, I think. Set me up quite the reputation here in Kingsport Bay, too.
You have indeed. So tell me about Saint Armando.
Oh, the tales I could tell about Saint Armando are endless. It's an ancient city, and its heart throbs in all rhythms known to man. Actually, throbs doesn't fit as well as convulses. But you get the point. It's lively.
I get it. Colorful speaking, Matoki.
Oh, thank you. Anyhow, all social classes and odd minorities are represented in the city in some strange form or another. So the city just oozes of soul, mind you. Some people even say the city has a soul of itself.
So you must know a lot about Kingsport Bay then.
Oh, don't get me started. I could go on forever about this place. But okay, Kingsport is one of 7 bays that surrounds our gorgeous capital, St. Armando. Kingsport consists mainly of industrial cargo docks and random odd enterprises such as your charter and Makina's Diner. I like it here since the area is so nice and calm, yet it has a great view of the city.
So you must know my father well then.
Oh yes, he was a fine friend till he disappeared. He loved me fish.
Everybody loves your fish, Matoki. Tastiest muddy-ugglers in the bay.
Sure are. Anyhow, I remember him well. And I do think of the captain now and then. Especially remember the flying lessons he gave you. Boy, you were proud.
Of course I was proud, man. He taught me how to pilot this plane at the age of 12.
And you haven't flown the plane since, you fool.
No, not since he dumped us here. I'm afraid of heights, you know.
Learned to fly at the age of 12 and afraid of heights? Don't pull me tail.
Talk to you later, Matoki. I gotta run.
See you around, Buana. I ain't going anywhere.
Hey, Matoki, can I grab one of your muddy-ugglers?
Oh, sorry, Buana. I'd love to share, but me and McKenna have this deal, you know. If she catches me handing out her yugglers for free, there's going to be hell to pay. You're gonna have to get your own.
That chance, Buona fool. Them seats are for paying customers only.
Ah, you cruel woman. Mama Makina's Diner, a shining beacon of hope for any hungry sailor.
A shining beacon of bacon, I'd say.
Really, man? That's a very nice compliment. Sure, I could paint all sorts of patterns on this, but I have no good reason to. Don't mess with the cheese, man. Don't mess with the cheese, man. I can't reach it with that. It's a bunch of folders we made to lively up our business. Never mind the suspiciously low price. Cow Nando's gas and charter covers all of your fuel and transport needs. No questions asked. Call 99450 and we'll make an offer you might not refuse. Let us find the way it is, man.
Yo, man, what's up?
How's it going, Kito?
I'm working hard here. This here airplane hasn't been airborne since Conadodo was around. The poor thing is falling to pieces.
You'll fix it. I'm sure, man. See you later, buddy.
Keep it up, Buana.
It says, honk for service. Recently, we haven't been getting a lot of honks though. Pointless, yet satisfying. Yeah. I know he'd love the cheese, but what a waste to just simply give it to him. That won't help. It's Matoki's fish and float. If only I can get that pesky rat to grab onto it, it would scare Matoki's pants off. If this works, it'll scare the bananas out of Matoki. He hates rats. Let's see if the rat catches the bait. It actually worked! I can't wait to see Matoki's reaction when he reels in a big juicy rat. This is going to scare Matoki like crazy when he reels it in. Hey man, check your hook.
Hey, I think you're right. I've got something on the line. Oh no, it's a rat! Oh, Buana, could you please unratify my pole for me? I have a slight problem with rats.
Sure man, no problem. I'll get it back to you nice and pest-free.
Oh, thank you.
Finally, the pole is mine. All mine. Oops. The rat ran off with the hook. Man, I wonder where I get all these stupid ideas. Hey, it worked! Oh man, it must have snapped when I landed. I guess we're gonna have to find some way to put it back together. That won't help. Won't work, man. I gotta find a way to put this poor propeller back into one piece. It's my favorite mug. It's got a dried out slice of lemon stuck at the bottom of it. Nice. But it's not something I feel like carrying around for no good reason. Hey, lady!
Please, you can call me Lena.
How come you in such a hurry, lady?
Well, I just talked to my professor over at the university, and let's just say he's made some enemies in the academic world recently that have made us a bit nervous.
Enemies? What kind of a professor is he?
You haven't heard of Professor Steepleganger Moorhead? Let me enlighten you. When I first started working for him, I was just as convinced as anyone else that he had a screw loose.
What? He's nuts?
Not exactly. You see, Moorhead was once a highly recognized scientist, a real big name in geology. But ever since he started lecturing about conspiracies and cover-ups, he completely lost all the credibility he had built up over the years. The only reason the university keeps him on the payroll is because there would be an outrage in the educated world if he was given the boot. Whether he's nuts or not, he deserves the position. Anyhow, having worked with him for a while, I started realizing that whether he was crazy or not, much of the research he set me on came up blank.
Blank? Why?
Not sure. I started getting really suspicious. Someone had been erasing their tracks very thoroughly. Whole records have disappeared from the libraries. Old newspaper prints have been removed. Even old family photo albums I've looked up have been obviously edited and smeared. And no one except Moorhead is questioning this. The only lead I've found so far that hasn't been removed is this book of yours. I need to hide and make sense of it before this too is erased. That is why we are in a hurry to get the airplane going. The professor received a letter about the book and he sent me to go look it up.
I just figured it was sent by whoever lived here.
So who's covering everything up?
Well, many signs point toward Armando Electric. And the more I'm looking into it, it seems like the government is in on it as well.
The government?
Sure. Do you realize how many new laws have come into existence the last couple of years regarding the Underland? Obviously, someone wants to keep the people in the dark regarding what is really going on down there.
What do you think they're hiding?
I'm not sure. You remember how when our generation were kids, we used to hear stories about the amazing Underland?
Sure. Me dad used to read us stories about it all the time.
Same here. Now compare that to what it's like now. Ever since the Power Co. started their operations in the Underland, the stories have all twisted. Now all we hear about the Underland is how dangerous it is. And how incredibly illegal it is to so much as glance over the edge.
Well, it probably is dangerous. You do realize those were just children's tales, right? Probably just written to protect us from the scary stuff.
Believe what you wish. What is fact and what is fiction isn't really relevant since both of them are being erased. Either way you look at it, something very fishy is going on, and I'm sure this book will shed some light on things.
Tell me about the professor.
Professor Moorhead? Sure, he's a real nutcase according to most people. But I've started believing in his crazy conspiracy theories. Or maybe not so much believe in them as at least realize that there's something in them worth looking up. I'm his assistant at the Augubo University in St. Armando, by the way, if I didn't make that clear.
So what was this cover-up all about?
I don't really know. All I know is that someone is hiding something very, very well, and the professor and me are hell-bent on finding out what is being covered up. We think it has something to do with the power company's recent projects in the Underland, but we aren't sure.
I'll go hunt for parts. See you later, lady.
Happy hunting!
That's my farm of cacti. Cacti rule. No wonder Keto smells like fish when he sleeps in this slimy thing. I'll borrow it, just in case I need to catch something. That's Keto with his beloved toolbox. Count and Dodo gave it to him back when we were kids. They've been inseparable ever since. I found this old bike once in the bay, and Keto hotted it up like crazy. That's me and Keto on our Rasta bike. The front wheel couldn't touch the ground, so we had to get off and push it to change direction. What a lovely bike that was. Those are Keto's blueprints. They're all nonsense to me. Those are they're all... We don't need to raise anchor now. That's my farm of cacti rule. That won't help. Hey buddy, any chance we can use this?
Looks like a great propeller, Buana, but we can't have it snapped in two. Maybe you can find some way to put it back together, eh?
Sure, man. I'll go see if I can figure something out. I think I'll keep it. I'm not wasting my cool stuff on Rufus. puppy. Yikes! Ah, this silly dog won't let me pass. The fishing pole is fine the way it is. No modifications required. That won't help. I'd like to hold on to it a little longer. That don't need to be oiled up, man. That won't help. Hey, I got a muddy uggler. Ooh, there's something special about sticking a cold, wet fish in your pocket. Muddy ugglers can't be caught by net. I need a fishing pole. One soggy wet fish in my pants is enough, man. Makina got all the fish she needs already. I'm keeping mine. I'm not so sure Makina would approve of my cooking, but okay. I bet it's a lot tastier now. Hey, there's still some left. Might come in handy. Rufus eats fish all day. I'm not giving him mine. I bet I can scare him away with something though. That would be a lot more fun. I think I've exposed this culinary delight to enough pain as it is. Sure, I could paint all sorts of patterns on this, but I have no good reason to. That won't help. The fishing pole is fine the way it is. No modifications required. I think I've exposed this color. I'm not sure Makina would approve of my cooking skills. Look, Makina, I'm a master chef.
Wanna, you fool. You no chef.
I think I'll keep it.
Juana, I hate to break it to you, son, but you're a lousy cook. I can tell even from this distance.
I'd like to hold on to it a little longer. I don't want to pick at it. Won't work, man. Don't think that'll do any good, man. Nah, I'll keep it. I can't reach it from here, man. My turkey's fishing pole. Hope he's alright without it. Hey, that might actually work. Let's give it a shot. That was easy. Let's see what this thing is connected to. Oh, I caught me a crab. I'm not putting a live crab in my pockets. I need something to carry it in. In you go, little happy claws. Nah, I don't want to mess with this little fella.
Say, are you the new deckhand? You ought to know to report in with me before boarding.
Sure, I'm so deckhand I got 2 of them.
Good. Let's hear the password.
Password? Scurvy scallions?
Nice try, lad. Come back when you remember, and I'll let you aboard.
Man, that's one scary bird. This ought to be interesting. Let's see how Birdie likes some spice. That's not really what I thought was going to happen. That won't help. How sweet, man. It's peacefully asleep. Whoa, there's something sparkly shining in that nest. It's rusted stuck. I can't so much as nudge it with my bare hands. That won't help me nudge it. That scrawny old forklift hasn't worked in years. It's full of salt. I'm not lugging salt around for no apparent reason. Hey, Rufus. I brought you a friend. I bet you'll get along nicely with his big sharp pincers. Nothing makes a mammal run to the hills like a nice pair of sharp claws. Greetings, Rasta woman.
Hey, how you get past Rufus?
I gave him a treat. We're friends now.
He likes the fleas in his fur more than he likes you, Buona. I don't believe you for a second.
It says Rufus. Hey, wait a minute, lady. I thought that was a dishwasher, not no doghouse.
Relax, man. Rufus does fine. Shut your hole. And, don't tell my customers, okay?
Ooh, free money.
Buona, don't you dare touch my life savings. I be saving 'em up for something real special.
Oh man, I was hoping for some free money.
Ain't no such thing, Buona. Sorry.
Makina,
Yeah, man.
can I borrow this wheel of yours?
Sure, man. Let me guess. You're somehow gonna fix your airplane with it.
Good call. Wise minds think alike. Can I taste some?
Keep your greasy paws off my stew, man.
Looks like Makina's out of coffee.
Yeah, I'll put some more on if a customer asks for it.
What if I ask for it?
Nice try, Buona.
Hola, Makina.
Hey, dear Buona. What brings you to my fine kitchen?
How's business?
Ha! Since when you interested in business, Buona? You run that charter of yours like a donkey flies a kite.
Oh, insulting me, eh? As a matter of fact, I have a big client on the hook this very moment. Gonna make some big money chartering the plane.
Money you owe the power company, is that right?
Kito tell you that?
Yep. He said you two were in a bit of a tight spot.
No worries, lady. We got it covered.
I hope so, Buona. If you get that old plane of yours airborne, it will be a miracle. Be careful, okay?
Later, lady.
See you around, Buona.
What a beauty! I wonder if we'll ever get her flying. Hey, you think this might work as a yoke, man?
You a fool, Buona, but who knows? Go see if you can mount it.
That's a good idea, man. But I need something to mount it on. That's my cacti. Pointless, yet satisfying. That don't need to be oiled up, man. That don't need to be oiled up, man. It's my favorite mug. It's got a dried out slice of lemon stuck at the bottom of it. Nice. But it's not something I feel like carrying around for no good reason. It's a painting of a father, Captain Kaunan Dodo. He adopted me and Kito off the streets when we were scumbag kids. Me and Kito got this huge muddy ugly once when we were kids. Boy, we were proud. That's Kito, my mechanic and very best friend. We grew up here together. Kito loves rubbing this picture in my face because of the silly haircut I had back then. I tried teasing him that he's gotten fat since this was taken, but it doesn't work. He just sees it as an improvement. That is one big juicy muddy ugly. I haven't heard of anybody pulling up a bigger one than this. Besides Matoki, of course. But that doesn't really count. He spends all his time fishing. That's my pilot certificate. Kaunandoro gave it to me a couple days before he disappeared. Hey, sailors.
Hey, kid.
I'm the new deckhand on the ship. But I forgot the password.
Sorry, kid. I ain't falling for that one. You're no sailor. You ain't got the right clothes. Look at us. Proper sailor's clothes on us.
Never mind, man. Not gonna disturb your soup.
No worries, kid.
Hey, maybe I can convince them that I'm a sailor by showing them this shirt. I doubt they'll fall for it though. It's still missing those cheesy white stripes. Hey, now it looks just like one of those nerdy sailor suits. What you think about this, man?
So you are the new deckhand after all.
I sure am.
Well, I'm glad to be of help, sailor. The password to get on board is Fear the Hungries. I know what it's like to forget the password. Has happened to me and me mate more than once, I can tell you. Good thing you'll have shipmates who can fill you in when you're on the fluff.
Good thing, man. See you, on board. It's graffiti. Somebody's written, "People, open your eyes." Oh, again, sailor. It's boarding time for this deckhand.
If you're a deckhand, I'll need the password.
I finally remembered the password.
Okay, let's hear it, lad.
Fear the Hungries.
I knew you had it in you, son. Could see it in your eye, I could. Got the spirit of an adventuring sailor, you have. Welcome aboard, lad. Oh, and let me see your sailor's outfit.
Yeah, man.
Oh boy, this needs some fixing up, I fear. I'll see what I can do with it. Meanwhile, here's a mop to get you started. No reason to keep the deck unwashed simply because it isn't being used.
Gee, thanks. Where's the ship heading?
We'll be doing another run down through the mist to Port Artue, picking up a nice new load of eel again.
Eel?
Sure. The eels of the mist be more or less the only thing St. Armando imports from Port Artue. They ain't got much else, son, I can tell you that.
You know anything about the Underland?
The Underland? Kid, you gotta be careful even mentioning its name. Ask too many questions and you disappear.
Come on, man. What's the big deal? Why is everyone so afraid of the Underland?
I wouldn't know, son. Our ship never goes further down than Port Arthur. And the things you find down there are creepy enough as it is.
Tell me about Port Arthur.
A dark and dreary place it is, always shrouded in mist. A real thick, cold mist it is, too. Goes straight to your bones, it does. If you ever set foot down there, be sure to stay on the lookout. Things aren't always what they seem down in the mist.
See you later, man.
Aye, may the four winds fill your sail.
Hey! That yacht has got to have a nice pair of engines we can borrow. If only I could find a way to get out there. All these warning signs tell me I just have to mess with this thing, whatever it is. Ah! Oh, that was bomba! I can't so much as nudge it with my bare hands. That won't help. She's all dazed from the flash. She's all dazed from the flash.
What just happened?
Hey, mister!
Who are you calling Mister? Beat it, kid. I'm busy and in a hurry. Beat it, kid. I'm busy and in a hurry.
I think these switches control the crane. Maybe I can make it align over the pole in the boat. That way, getting over to the yacht will be a piece of cake, man. Oops, too far. Tricky. I think there's some form of system to this. These buttons make no sense. Ah! I hate puzzles. I hate puzzles. Screw this, man. There we go, man. Little bit of love and violence did the trick. Looks like it's perfectly aligned over the pool. Let's invade that boat. I'm going with my eyes closed though. I'm fine with heights as long as I don't see them. I think I'm over the pool now. I'd be more certain if I opened my eyes, but then I'd chicken out. Here goes. Oh man, that hurt. Uh-oh. Well, can't say I landed where I thought I would. But hey, I'm on the boat. Let's go exploring. Hola, man.
What do you want?
I'd like to enter the lounge if I may.
What? This deck is for VIP guests only. Crawl back down to the engine room or whichever filthy hole you came from.
Hola, man.
What do you want?
Nice ears.
What? This deck is for VIP guests only.
My life is in ruins. My honor is forever lost.
No enter Somus's kitchen!
Yikes! What a hothead!
Why you pester me?
Oh, I was sure you were gonna do that knife thing again.
Oh, sorry about that. It's a bad habit throwing knives when angry.
What's the matter, man? Why this sad face?
It's this stew. I can't get it right. I'm a failure as a chef. Oh, if I screw this stew up, my honor will be forever tainted. I'll never find job in kitchen again.
What you cooking?
The captain's orders are to serve this crazy local specialty tonight. And no matter what I try, it just turns out rotten.
Local specialty, eh? Let me guess. Muddy ugly stew?
Yes! How'd you know? It smell right?
No, sorry. Yagla stew is notorious for being tricky, that's all.
Oh, I'm lost. Ruined. There's no hope. I must focus. I must not give up. You must not disturb me while I'm cooking.
McCain over at the diner can help ya. I'm sure. He's the best chef I know.
Do not disturb me!
That's not the way Makina would do it.